In 2023, there won't be a safer full price purchase than the Resident Evil 4 remake. With the 2005 original still judged to be one of the best games of all time, it's extremely difficult to see how a PS5 and PS4 modernisation could go pear-shaped. A recent hands-on session at Capcom's UK headquarters revealed to us that almost everything you remember from the PS2 classic is back, but better than ever. Resident Evil 4 is bigger and better, and there's so much more to it, expanding on what was already there. We came away even more confident it'll be the 10 out of 10 experience everyone is hoping for. Our appointment gave us access to the game's famous opening sequence, from when Leon S. Kennedy meets his first Ganado, through to the welcome chimes of the village's church bell. That memorable fight for survival is even more intense in the remake, but you will already be on edge long before then. There's so much more to see and do on the path to the Spanish village, which in the original only took a few minutes to reach. For example, the very first house Leon enters, where he asks a local if they recognise Ashley from a picture, is now maybe triple the size and given new meaning. It's a hunter's lodge in the PS5 remake with a bedroom and a basement. You could imagine the Ganado actually living there now instead of wandering upstairs to find just a hallway and some handgun ammo placed on a dresser. Leon still retains that point of exit though, jumping out of the window. However, the first residence reveals more. The Las Plagas parasite is being teased much earlier in the remake, with the first enemy joining you in the basement of the house with tentacles sprouting out of their neck, having already been killed once. Additionally, the interactions you have with Hunnigan over the radio have been replaced with full cutscenes that show her working back at base. What was previously a static image with voiceover in the original has now been turned into a full sequence 18 years later. Leon's flashy melee moves are back, and used alongside the knife, you can get creative with combos, perfect for the few combatants that stand between you and the main village encounter. A new mechanic allows you to parry the thrusts and swipes of their farming equipment by timing a knife attack just before their attack lands. This stuns enemies and allows you to follow up with brutal kicks to the head. Items are sourced along the way from the usual barrels, which reveal the crafting system from more recent Resident Evil titles has been implemented into RE4. As well as picking up standalone ammo and herbs, you can also combine gunpowder in your inventory to create more bullets. Speaking of which, the famed inventory management mechanic turned minigame is back. The remake even turns the briefcase into a 3D model which you can rotate at will, and if you weren't convinced already that this would be a 10 out of 10 game, well, you must be now. Then you reach the village itself and all hell breaks loose. It's always been an intense encounter against overwhelming odds, but Resident Evil 4 kicks things into overdrive. While the shotgun, hand grenades, ammo and herbs are all in the same places that you remember, it's no exaggeration to say that the enemies have dialed it up to 11 for a fight that descends into utter chaos. Crowding around you and holding you in place so others can thrust axes into your flesh, these villagers have a chip on their shoulder. They're ruthless and incredibly aggressive. Of course, the official chainsaw enemy, and seriously, do we still not have an official name for this guy? Anyway, he shows up a few minutes into the encounter to really test your survivability. It's here where our demo really took a turn. We managed to set him and the cow on fire, which carries over into a cutscene where the madman cuts down part of a house to limit your exits. It's disorder of the absolute best kind, the sort where memories are made that live beyond the credits of the game. But no sooner has the chaos been unleashed does the church bell chime, calling an end to the fight and the conclusion of our demo. Capcom has already done a wonderful job with its remakes in the last few years, but Resident Evil 4 is really shaping up to be its magnum opus all over again. This is that same masterpiece of a game, but with so much more to see and do, more areas, more lore, more files. We have never come away from a review more certain that a game will deliver. Resident Evil 4 is going to be outstanding. That was our preview for Resi 4, and my question for you today is, are you more excited for this or the other big horror remake, Dead Space? Either way, let me know down in the comments, and when you're down there, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Anyway guys, I'll catch you in the next one.